Why is there chatter about Jay-Z being in the same club as Diddy?
Murder is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not.
Well, the talk revolves around allegations that Jay-Z has been involved in some shady dealings related to younger women in the entertainment industry. If you've been keeping tabs on Jay-Z, you might have noticed that his public image as a loving family man doesn't align with certain rumors. Much like Diddy, Jay-Z has faced scrutiny, especially after being romantically linked to Foxy Brown when she was just 15 and he was 27. Adding fuel to the fire, Jay-Z is closely associated with Diddy, Russell Simmons, and R. Kelly, all of whom have faced public scrutiny for their questionable interests in significantly younger individuals. Now, with the new evidence emerging, it seems like Jay-Z might soon need to address these concerns. Curious to know the details? Make sure to stick around until the end of this video, as it reveals some mind-blowing information.
For us to address the elephant in the room.
R. Kelly was the first corporately sponsored pedophile. Everybody knew.
Once it came out on R. Kelly, Jay-Z fled the scene.
Point was, he knew all the time.
So, we've all heard about the serious stuff Cassie revealed in her lawsuit against Diddy. It's a real shocker. She talked about not feeling safe in her own home, dealing with physical harm, and going through some really tough situations. In her lawsuit, she opened up about moments where she felt pressured into doing things she didn't want to do and had to go through really uncomfortable situations. Cassie went into detail about being made to do intimate things with other people while Diddy watched and even recorded it. He made her carry items in her purse just to make her feel uncomfortable and show how potentially dangerous he could be. Diddy also introduced her to a lifestyle of excessive drinking and substances, making her get illegal prescriptions to feed his addictions. And guess what? This doesn't seem to be a one-time thing for Cassie. 5 days after settling with Cassie, another person sued Diddy, saying he did bad things to her in 1991 and showed a video of it to others. Diddy's spokesperson said these accusations were just a way for the person to get money. Just before the November 23rd deadline of New York State's Adult Survivors Act, another person accuses Diddy of doing something bad. This law, made in May 2022, lets survivors over 18 at the time of the bad things to file lawsuits, even if a lot of time has passed. In this case, a woman says Diddy and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall did bad things to her and a friend in 1990 or 1991. She also says Diddy hurt her again a few days later at her home. Representatives for Hall and Diddy have not said anything about these accusations yet. After Diddy settled with Cassie, 50 Cent dropped a hint on Instagram. He basically said more people might step up against Diddy. 50 Cent talked about how Diddy paid up real fast and implied that settling earlier would have been smarter to dodge more problems. Right now, there's no official criminal investigation on Diddy, yet folks on the internet are buzzing, thinking this might just be the beginning of Diddy's overdue downfall. Cassie's legal case seems like the key to unveiling some questionable practices in the industry, shedding light on things that might have been swept under the rug. The aftermath of her lawsuit is creating substantial problems for those who might have played a part in letting Diddy escape accountability for his actions. And it's worth noting that Jay-Z and Diddy have been close friends for quite some time. Diddy himself even mentioned in a recent interview that only Jay-Z and his mom are permitted to use his government name. There's even photographic evidence of Jay-Z on Diddy's website, and the two have been frequently seen together at various industry events over the years. However, with Cassie's accusations against Diddy, fingers are now pointing at Jay-Z, given the similarities with his past involvements with young women. Jay-Z faced significant backlash when allegations surfaced that he coerced Foxy Brown, who was just 15 years old at the time, into a relationship in exchange for a Hollywood career. Beyoncé's insiders also asserted that Jay paid Foxy a significant amount to keep their affair under wraps. This claim was later confirmed by Jay-Z's longtime friend and former business partner, Dame Dash.
Age was Foxy Brown's sign.
You know, I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
Yeah, but that's...
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know
Stop
you did.
putting
I'm
me
just
in that.
asking a
You keep asking
question.
because I'm on the block. I'm responsible for everybody. I don't know
You the
nothing about that.
boss.
Dame Dash became defensive when questioned about Jay and Foxy's relationship, emphasizing that he wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown and didn't sign her. When asked about Foxy's age, he expressed his belief that she was around 16 and questioned the situation. Dame highlighted Jay's peculiar association with R. Kelly, revealing that he decided to distance himself from Jay when he realized that Jay had no plans to separate from R. Kelly, even after R. Kelly was exposed as a predator. For those of you who've been living under a rock, R. Kelly faced accusations of lying about Aaliyah's age and marrying her when she was only 15 years old. This revelation drew parallels to Diddy's actions with Cassie, where he initiated a relationship when she was just 19, promising a Hollywood career, but subjecting her to a challenging experience. You might think that after all this, Jay-Z would stop being friends with R. Kelly, but he didn't. They actually teamed up to release an album called The Best of Both Worlds. And get this, according to Dame, Jay also wanted to be in a relationship with Aaliyah. He even started sending her flowers and inviting her to his parties. But Aaliyah wasn't interested in Jay because she was already in love with Dame and wanted to be in a relationship with him instead. After the tragic plane crash that took Aaliyah's life, there were rumors that her passing was a sacrifice planned by someone. And it was said that Aaliyah didn't actually want to be on that plane. She was forcibly given a sedative, went unconscious, and then put on the plane without her consent just to finish her music video. As if that wasn't bad enough, Jay-Z was also criticized by Beyoncé's bodyguard Uncle Ron, who claimed that Jay got Beyoncé hooked on something so he could control her. This situation mirrors what Diddy allegedly did with Cassie. She accused Diddy of giving her alcohol and other items, leading to dangerous addictions that controlled her entire life. What's even more surprising is that Beyoncé met Jay-Z when she was still underage, and he was in his late 20s. In a 2007 interview with Charlie Rose, Jay-Z admitted that he and Beyoncé met before she was 18, although he claimed they met when she was 16. He emphasized that they waited until she turned 18 before he made any romantic moves. As some of you may already know, Beyoncé didn't have much of a social life while growing up. She was deeply involved in her career from childhood, and her parents were very strict. Beyoncé had only one boyfriend in high school, which means she had limited experience with men before meeting Jay-Z. Many believe that this power imbalance is the reason Beyoncé struggled to divorce him after he cheated, as he's the only man she's known since her teenage years. It's evident that Jay-Z and Diddy have been intertwined in this for a long time, both allegedly involved in exploiting younger women. The exposure of their actions is now unfolding, partly due to Cassie's lawsuit. Jaguar Wright recently discussed the unusual relationship between Jay-Z and Diddy, stating that Jay-Z is the actual mastermind behind the whole situation, and according to her, is even worse than Diddy. She believes that Jay-Z has been smarter and more careful in his actions, orchestrating things behind the scenes for years. Wright emphasized that Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, is more patient and calculated than Diddy. She expressed her belief that the ongoing lawsuit and allegations against Diddy have the potential to expose Jay-Z for who he truly is. Wright suggested that the legal proceedings might force Jay-Z to be honest about things he hasn't disclosed before, creating leverage that could reveal unsettling aspects of his character. As people reacted to these claims, some expressed deep concern over the alleged actions of Jay-Z, finding them sickening. There were also comments about Beyoncé's association with him despite the controversies. Some called for an investigation into Jay-Z's involvement with Foxy Brown when she was 15, citing Foxy's own statements. While others believed it was only a matter of time before all the truth came out, one fan even said, "It's only a matter of time before this evil monster goes down as well. Thanks, Jag, for shedding light in the dark spaces. And then, thank you, Cassie, for standing up. It takes a strong individual to do what's right, even when others are not." Now the question arises, do you believe Jay-Z played a role in exploiting women in the industry? And will Diddy's downfall lead to the exposure of Jay-Z's hidden secrets? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to watch this and other interesting videos.